Okay, hey everybody, it's Monica, King's Titan Homestead, and I'm out here with the Open Air Hive girls. They are just basically inside of one of the mesh bags, and the buzz bag, and I have affiliate links to those because I really like them, and I love to share things that I like. So I'm just going to unzipper them. What happened was we had some equipment malfunction. So we really didn't use the vacuum that much, except for to get containment on some of the bees that had left the branch itself. So I ended up basically bringing the entire branch with me. So you can see I just kind of cut it off. Looked bigger in the pictures, didn't it? So what I'm doing now is I'm looking for the queen. I'm going to try to save some of this comb for them. It looks like in my driving, I might have really took a curve or probably slammed on the brakes too hard because it looks like they had tipped over. Because, man, so many people are running red lights now. You have to be so careful. It's crazy. So let me see if I can find the queen here. See if there's any savable brood comb. I'm just going to put this on. This is one of those plastic Apamay frames. At first I started out really liking them. Not so much now. They break too easy for what I wanted to use them for. I mean, other people use them inside the colony and that's all well and good, but they do dry rot really fast in our weather. So anytime that I've got them like in the truck waiting to be used for removals and things like that, they're just not holding up to the weather. I'm going to go back to my standard wood frames. You know, things like that work the best. I do need to put more together though, because I'm getting low on equipment. This will kind of give them a little jump start, keeping some of their brood, even though some of the brood's a little damaged. We'll see if they just kind of like give this back to me empty. Is likely what's going to happen. I do have a partial frame of drawn comb in there. I don't have much drawn comb left. So we're just going to set that in there. I don't think any of the other comb is very savable. A lot of it got smushed. So let's see what we've got here. Y'all notice I'm using a really cheap Chinese-made Amazon suit this morning, half suit, with one of my good suits tied on to me. I'm just, I didn't want to wear anything real heavy this morning. I'm I'm overheating real easy right now. I'm really hot, so I'm just trying to go with something light. Not finding the queen yet. She might still be in the bag. Make sure, verify. Yes, we have eggs. We have young, couple day old eggs in there. You guys got her on your side over here? I don't see her. The other thing is that, like I said, we did use the vac box briefly, so we'll see if maybe Jennifer sucked her up inside the vac box, or she might be stuck to the bag. So I'm gonna check the bag real quick. Okay, she's in the box, and I got some sugar syrup. Okay, so after I finished putting those bees away, let's back up just a minute. Before I got ready to go to the back, I was, doing a little work around the house, and the dogs went off. I mean, they went like crazy off and just barking, carrying on. And so I went outside and I looked around with my binoculars, but we've got, it's really thick right now. All the, bushes and trees are filled in from the monsoon season. And even though we hadn't gotten great rains, things are still really nice and thick. So I didn't see anything. Then I went to the back to put the bees away like I just showed you. And I took the truck, and then I took the truck around to my honey house where I sort all my wax and everything from bringing the bees in. And the dogs went off again. They were up back at the main house, and they went off. And all of a sudden I peek around the honey house, and I see a human, a trespasser, so a border crosser. And so I jumped in the truck and I came back up to the house, and he's like, making the motion he needs to drink. And I'm like, give me 1 minute, I'll get you some water. And so I speak a little Spanish, and he looked Guatemalan. And he was Guatemalan. And he sat down on the dog's bed that we had just put out for the dogs to enjoy. And he started drinking the water, and I asked, do you have a cell phone? And he's like, yes. And so he's like, can you charge it for me? And I'm like, sure. So I took the cell phone away and I put it in the house to charge while I called Border Patrol. And while I went out again and checked on him, and I gave him a little bit of honeydew, some cut fruit, and he was pulling things out of his bag that basically was scout type paraphernalia, things like, binoculars, and I think he had a radio, just things that I was like, dude, you're not, we already know that if they make it that far to us from the border, we're not right on the border. So we already know that they've traveled a long way to get to us already within the United States. And usually the people that make it this far and are to us are usually the bad guys. So, Dan wasn't home. I was all by myself. And my puppies did a great job. They kind of like, whenever he moved or made fast motions, they barked at him. They also sat on my feet. My Bear sat on my feet, just like my old dog, Hey did. I'm sorry. Whew, I didn't mean to get emotional there. Sorry. It's times like these when I really miss my protector. My protector was my Cane Corso Mastiff, and I can't afford to get another one of those puppies. They're ridiculously priced. And so we have our 3 Shepherds. They did a great job. I gave them all a biscuit and kisses and hugs and thanked them for protecting me after Border Patrol got here. They said the same thing that I assumed. They believed he was a scout. He looked like he has eaten a bunch of prickly pear fruit, and his hands were all red from the prickly pear juice, and his mouth was all red from prickly pear juice. And people that are not used to eating it, or all of a sudden eat a lot of it all at once, it could actually like go right through you. So it could be kind of the same as, just, I don't know, it dehydrates you faster. So he looked like he definitely ate too much of it. His stomach was hurting. He said that he was throwing up. And so, and just a scrawny guy. I mean, just totally scrawny. I don't even know if he was 20 years old, just a youngster. So Border Patrol came and they got him, and then they walked the property to make sure that he didn't drop anything or hide anything that they could find easily. So yeah, a little bit of excitement this morning, and boy, the puppies did great.